the directions were issued with regards to filing and serving of the record and written submissions by both parties. And my lady, there were some glitches with regards to the first part of the record that was which we endeavored to find before the Constitutional Court.
Mr. Matlong, apologies for interrupting you. Are you comfortable with the fact that you address the court in the absence of your client?
Yes.
You're comfortable?
I'm comfortable. In actual fact, the basis of my approaching this honorable court in this manner is actually to seek indulgence from this honorable court in as far as today's proceedings is concerned, and to make an attempt to work out the mechanics. I made an attempt to do so with my learned colleague from the state, but we agreed that I should address the court about.
Let me just hear from Ms. Bester. Ms. Bester, you comfortable that we proceed in the absence of the accused?
Yes, my lady, but I suppose just in regard of accused number 1.
Yes.
Then I want to ask for adjournment because accused number 1 is not here and accused number 7 is not here.
Yes.
I will also put on record, my lady, arrangements were made.
Yes.
And I'm trying to call them and I'm waiting for their phone calls back. So, but I understand Mr. Mutlong's problem that he's having. Yes. So I don't have a problem in that regard.
Yes, it's actually procedurally awkward that accused number 1 is not here and accused number 7 is not here. I do not know if counsel of accused number 7 will have a problem that we proceed in the absence of Mr. Bester, if he's not here. If we let Mr. Mutlong proceed, that is not normal process. I do not know what your input on that will be.
My lady, to my knowledge, accused number 7 is here.
Mr.
I was
Bester,
consulting with him.
is he downstairs?
Yes, he's downstairs. I'm not sure why he's not here. Maybe before you came in, the officers down there were not informed because he's heavily guarded for some reasons we could not even properly access.
So what I am going to do is I'm going to adjourn for a minute or two just for him to be brought up, and then we can see if we can proceed in the meantime. I hope in the meantime that your client will also arrive. She is on her way.
Not before 11:15, that was what I was informed, my lady.
Okay, but let's see what happens. I'm going to adjourn for a few minutes. Thank you. You are here. That is accused number 2, Mr. Motsohara. Accused number 3. Accused number 4, Mr. Sekeleni. You here. Thank you, sir. Then accused number 6, Mr. Mahota. Thank you, sir. You here. Accused number 7, Mr. Bester. You are then present. Then accused number 8, Mr. Mohoyo. Thank you, sir. And accused number 9, Mr. Mageta. Good. Thank you. Ms. Bester, you wanted to add?
My lady, we were not aware that the court orderly was not aware that he was that Mr. Bester arrived. I don't have a problem to proceed, especially if Mr. Bester is present. But that is in the court's hand.
Thank you. Thank you. If there is no objection from anybody, from any counsel, then I am of the view that we can proceed with Mr. Motlong's address on accused number 1. Thank you, sir.
As I could please, my lady. My lady, I was making an attempt to lay the basis so as to take the court along in terms of the genesis of the issue at hand that I would like to advance to the Honorable Court. I was at a point, my lady, where I was indicating that the directions were issued by the Constitutional Court in terms of finding and serving of the record, inclusive of exchange of written submissions by the applicant and the respondents. And my lady, the directions were revised in terms of the timelines owing to the unforeseen delays in the compilation of the record, which has since been completed. Same was, we received confirmation of completion of the record on Friday, last week Friday, and the record was then duly dispatched to us, and we received same. It was compiled by a firm in Cape Town, and it came through. And yesterday, the record was served on the respondents for the attorneys for the respondent, for the first to third respondents. Now, we have until the 8th of December to conclude the process of saving and filing of the record as per the directions. We needed to be meticulous in handling this process, so I'm handling it personally. I then made an arrangement that I should today serve the state attorney in Johannesburg with the record, and time permitting, we should be in a position to file the record with the Constitutional Court, the Register of the Constitutional Court. Now, these arrangements were made against the backdrop of today's proceedings, without anticipating these delays in as far as the transportation of accused number 1 is concerned. And the arrangement were made to such that I would have been out of this court by 11, to ensure that I'm able to discharge the tasks that I've alluded to. In the light of this situation, my lady, I was the state has already identified a date for further proceedings in any case. I was going to make an application that the matter should proceed and be concluded in line with the envisaged arrangements with the state, and in the absence of accused number 1, so as to ensure that the task that I've alluded to is expeditiously executed. That is the reason, my lady, I intended to approach this court this morning without accused number 1.
You have conveyed this to your client. Did
Indeed.
you have the opportunity to do this?
I did, my lady. In actual fact, my lady, in the morning, I had a discussion with my client, accused number 1, in this regard, and she is fully aware of this state of affairs. I also informed her because she was worried that at that time she hadn't even been fetched by members of the South African Police Services. I explained to her the conundrum and came up with a solution to this conundrum, that I would have to approach the court with a view of having to proceed in accordance to my proposition.
You will also agree with me that it is unacceptable that she was not here at 9:30 this morning as the court ordered. And would you also be with me should I ask written reasons from the authorities for her lateness today?
My lady, I'm with you.
That's unacceptable.
It is totally unacceptable. And she was equally frustrated that she had, because normally what she told me today is that normally she is ready to be taken to court at 6 o'clock. So she's been up since then till 9 o'clock when they arrived to take her to court. That is totally unacceptable. And someone must take responsibility and accountability for this mishap, for this unbecoming conduct. I'm with you on that one.
Yes, you are putting it mildly, unbecoming conduct. Thank you for that, Mr. Motlong. Thank you. Ms. Bester, your view?
My lady, I confirm that regarding the record that it must be filed before the 8th of December, I was informed so by the State Attorney. And I just think I must further put on record the applicant's heads at the Constitutional Court must be filed on the 12th of April, and the respondents must be filed on the 19th of December. And
is it 12th of April or 12th of December?
Did I say April?
Yes, yes.
No.
Yeah, please, you gave everybody a fright here now.
Even myself, my lady, I apologize. 12th of December.
December, good, that's good. Good, so it's 12th December and 19 December.
19 December.
Good, and
yes.
then we will then await the hearing in the Constitutional Court and the outcome.
We don't know at this stage if there's going to be a hearing, and that is why I would suggest that we've got to have another case management trial, my lady. We've arranged a date amongst ourselves. It's the 18th of March. And then I think while Mr. Motlong is present, just put it on record. And I think really by the 20th of July, the third term, everything is supposed to be finalized. And we would like to put the whole third term aside for this trial. It's the 20th of July till the 18th of September, my lady.
Are there any other interlocutory issues pending in this case that we have to deal with? This is a case management, and we have to take cognizance of that.
There is.
If there are, please, everybody inform me about it so that we can manage it.
Can I put it already now on record, my lady?
Thank you.
There's a matter where accused number 7, Mr. Bester, had a problem with several of the arrangements regarding how long he can have consultations, etc. And there was an application at court. And there was first the issue regarding if it's going to be heard by a civil court or criminal court. And then the court decided, the judgment was it's going to be at the civil court. Then they applied for leave to appeal. That was dismissed. But that matter is set down now for trial on the 22nd of January 2026. That's the only one that I'm aware of that's going to have an impact on this matter.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Bester. Mr. Motlong, there's nothing else from your client's side?
Nothing from my side.
Good. And then from accused number 2's side, any interlocutory issues, any matters that we must take cognizance of in the case management process now?
None for accused numbers 2, 3 and 6.
2, 3 and 6, good. Accused number 4, Mr. Sekaleni.
None from accused number 4, Your Worship.
Good. So I can accept if you say none, that you are ready to go on trial.
Indeed, sir.
Thank you.
Confirm, my lady.
Thank you. Then for accused number 7, I'll get to you. Number 7, sir.
As the court pleases, my lady, we have several interlocutory applications that have got impact on this trial. The first one, my lady, will be the one that my colleague has made the court aware of, which we call it conditions application. That will be held in January.
That is on the 22nd of January.
Yes, my lady.
Is that in the Supreme Court of Appeal or a full bench here?
No, it's in the High Court, in this very court.
In this court, a full bench. Will that be?
It's not a full bench, my lady. It's not appeal. It's an application. We lost as to whether must it be in motion court or action court. So it will be in motion court. We have filed it. It will be held on the
22nd.
Yes, let's say the 22nd of
January. Good. So that is the first one. Second one?
The second one, my lady, is a deportation case application that is filed in Pretoria High Court. That we have not yet had the date yet, and it has been lingering for quite a while, but we are challenging that it be had as soon as possible. We hope that it will be had early next year, perhaps, if everything goes accordingly. And the third one will be the application in the Johannesburg High Court, which was supposed to have been heard on the 27th. But the
27th of November.
Yes, it could have been heard on the 27th of November, but the respondents have replied very late to everything. There was a directive that it be moved. The date has not been given. They requested to exchange the papers, and after that it will be heard. Which we believe that also by almost first quarter of next year, it should be finalized.
The issue in the Johannesburg High Court is pertaining to what?
The issue in the Johannesburg is pertaining to classification of the accused number 7 to his condition, to necessarily how he has been classified at Hosimamburu Correctional Service. The whole situation, how it is in regard to Section 35(3), subsection H of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, that he is not presumed innocent until proven guilty. He is already found guilty by the Correctional Service. We therefore request that his conditions, his classification be amended because he's awaiting trial. This court has not made a ruling yet. That's what the application is about necessarily.
Can I just take 2 steps back? The first matter that is due on the 22nd of January, that is in relation to his, if my memory serves me correct, the time allocated for consultation and all those issues.
My lady, the one that we spoke about, the first one of,
yes,
of conditions application, it relates specifically to us not being able to consult, us having to be there instead of being able to write notes. We have to speak through the phone. Those phones are even not working properly. There has been so much that we cannot even be able to access the accused person properly.
So it has a direct impact on this case?
Most definitely, my lady, it has a direct impact because we cannot prepare for this trial.
Properly.
We have not yet consulted effectively as it is since we came on record on this matter.
The same goes for the deportation matter? It has a direct impact on this case?
Most definitely, if the court finds that he was wrongly deported, it will have an impact on the jurisdiction
of this court.
Most definitely, legally speaking.
The third issue seems to me as if it does not have a direct impact on the trial of this matter. It is his classification of his incarceration.
My lady, it does. It does. Even though it's closely related to the first application, this one directly we say to the court has to instruct the correctional services to look into how they have classified him. Eventually, should that one succeed on its own, it will change the material conditions
of the first issue.
Of necessarily the first issue, including also this one goes into his personal circumstances involving his health and other factors, because there are also personal issues involved in that of his health.
Good. So, any other issues?
And we have the fourth application, my lady, which is filed at Pretoria High Court. We can summarize it as access to information application. Access to information application has got direct impact to this trial, because we have documents, classified information that we want to prepare for our defense. That will include some documents that are in possession of the President of the Republic of South Africa. That will include the phone records of some of the politicians. I can name Mr. Ronald Lamula. That will include also some of the classified information of national intelligence.
From him?
Yes, those are the things that we want the court to order, that they give the seven accused that information in order for us to prove to this court, to prepare for our defense to this court. So now, how does this now has an impact on this trial? Should we not have access to this information, it will be terribly difficult for us to prepare for our defense. So this access to information in its full detail, which I don't want to disclose yet, it will definitely assist us as defense for Mr. Thabo Bester to prepare for this trial.
Thank you. Anything else?
My lady, apart from that, this is not an application that we have made. It's by the way, since I'm here already. My lady, the accused person, when he comes to court, as we have last time requested a moment to consult with him, and the court has granted. I am not pushing my luck too far. I am presenting this to the court. It was also a request to say, should it be possible that the court grant us an opportunity to provide him with food, because it is necessary to him, as requested through his instruction, that if he comes to court, he requests to be provided with that. And it is within his constitutional right to bring that request to this court, that when I am in court, I will request that my legal representative be able to bring me food, and the correctional services be instructed to permit that to happen. It is not a formal application. It is a request we are bringing to this court, that the court has to make a pronouncement on it, as it previously did with consultation when we're preparing for a 212B statement.
We did receive the 212B statement.
As the court pleases.
Thank you for that.
We are very committed, as we said when we started.
I saw that it was filed already. Thank you for that. Then on the issue of the food to be provided in court, as I explained on a previous occasion, that is within the realm of the executive. I cannot order the authorities to have food provided for Mr. Bester, as you asked me to do. It is outside my jurisdiction to do that. It is within their jurisdiction to decide if they want to do that or not. I am not going to entertain any further, as you say, request on that issue. I have now ruled on that. It is for them to decide. I can presume, because of security reasons, etc., what the situation must be. If you want that to be amended, then it will have to be a substantive, formal application. Thank you. Anything else from your side, sir?
As the court pleases, my lady.
I see that your client has put up his hand. Maybe he wants to give you an instruction
Yes,
before you proceed.
my lady.
So will there be anything else apart from all the issues that you have now placed on record?
I seek indulgence to consult. with
Just
you.
for the consultation.
Just for-
Thank
then I will proceed on that one of food. I wanted to I know the court has made a ruling, just a submission in passing, since there is not formal, we'll make a formal application.
Yes,
as the
yes.
court pleases.
I am, so before you move, I am not going to entertain any further request or application on the food issue. It must be a formal application.
As the court
Good.
pleases.
So I'm not going to entertain any further discussion on that.
As the court pleases.
Thank you.
My lady, as far as I know about the deportation application, it was that the respondents opposed that and that nothing happened further.
Before you proceed, let's give him an opportunity
Oh,
to be
sorry.
back here.
I didn't
He left.
see that he
So-
left. Okay, I'm going to sit.
Thank you, sir. Anything else?
My lady, as per 7th accused instruction, Mr. Thabo Bester, is that we'll put a formal instruction or perhaps a supplement on one of the applications that directly deal with the correctional services.
That is an excellent idea. That you can proceed with it either in your first application or the third application. That you can include it there.
Yes, my lady,
Yes.
we thought that since he is before this court
Yes.
and we are here, it would have saved the administrative procedure time to say we can deal with it here. Nonetheless, we will do as the court has advised that this
Thank
matter will not be entertained further. And from our side, my lady, there is nothing. We have prepared an application. We will supplement or we will file a new one as per the instruction.
As per the instruction.
As
Are
the-
you going to file it to this court or another court? Are you going to proceed with it in the first and third application? I think it would be appropriate there because it's part of his constitutional right, access to food.
We will do proper short forum on that, but we'll do approach one high court in South Africa.
Thank you
on
for
this
that.
matter,
Thank you.
as the court pleases.
I'm just prima facie of the view that we must keep the criminal matter, and all the peripheral issues must be dealt with. So to prevent any bias in findings of this court, if you understand what I'm saying. Should I rule against him so that there is not any perception of bias in these applications? But it's for you to choose where you want to do the application at this
My
stage.
lady,
Just keep that in mind.
My lady, we accept the guidance of this court at all material
Yes.
times, and we will do as the court pleases.
Thank you for that. Thank you very much for the respect,
you.
sir. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ms. Bester. You were about to say?
My lady, as long as my learned friend keep in mind that the state is not part of that respondent if it's the application regarding the food.
Yes.
So it's no use to serve it in the criminal court.
Yes.
And we are not parties. We are not the
Yes.
party. That's the first thing. Then, my lady, regarding the deportation application,
The state, as in the Director of Public Prosecutions, is not a party.
we're not a party.
But the state, as in the Department of Correctional Services, will most
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
be
the
a
state
party. Yes.
is never a party, but the correctional service or the South African police, but I think in this matter it would be correctional service.
Yes.
But we're not a party to that. Okay. The deportation application, as far as I know, I could be wrong, is that it was served and we opposed it and nothing happened further. I could be wrong, but that is the information that is on my file. The first application that is going to be heard on the 22nd of March, and the third application, if we can call that.
22nd of January.
20, my lady, I'm on
Can
retirement.
anybody provide Ms. Bester with a calendar, please?
It's not going to help. The problem is a little bit up here. My lady, sorry. As far as the first and the third application, it's going to be. that's going to be hand in hand. According to my knowledge, they wanted him to be reclassified as a trial awaiting person and not a sentence person, where he is a sentence person. So I don't think that is going to go any further. If I can proceed with, I'm prepared to proceed with the matter, my lady, even if the deportation matter is not finalized. It's the first time that I heard about this access of information. I don't know if it was served on anyone. I don't know anything about that. Okay, if I may proceed with the rest, my lady.
Yes.
And trying to get my dates correct. I can confirm that accused number 7, my lady, a letter was received regarding the costs of the copies of the docket. And I'm taking full responsibility. The instructing attorney sent me yesterday an email and said they didn't get a reply on that. And I said, it's on my folder, but I didn't forward it. And I forwarded it to her, but in any event, it wouldn't be ready. Because what I'm trying to do, and it's a huge logistical nightmare, to provide them by means of electronically. It's going to be more effective. So I'm trying to sort that out. Then, my lady, secondly, I still want to see what I must put on top. Okay. I already confirmed that the only 2 persons, I don't want to be blamed after my retirement, that I didn't provide the defense with all the documents. Laza does have a complete copy of the docket, with the exception of one statement, and I will scan that during the course of the day, as well as Mr. Botha. I didn't receive, besides accused number 7, any application to provide them with a docket. So if they get it from someone else, I'm not responsible if something is missing. So I don't want to be blamed about that. If I just want to check on my notes. Yes. What the police did, my lady, because it would be impossible to, according to me, to have an inspection in loco. So they provided the 3D pictures that they took. But unfortunately, they cannot download it. The program doesn't allow that. So my suggestion is that on the 18th of March, if we're going to postpone it to that day, we must arrange for a viewing so that every party can view it. I will arrange for everything, if it's going to suit all the other parties, so that they can be prepared on that one as well. And that is it. That is all that I want to put on record. Thank you, my lady.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Anything else from anybody?
Nothing.
Thank
you, my
none
lady.
from your side.
Accused for none.
Thank you, Ms. Reneke. Nothing.
My lady, I seek to clarify the issue of deportation application. As my colleague just said, they replied and nothing went further. Firstly, the first deportation application was necessarily served. The 7th accused was self-represented. Then we had to withdraw it, amend the papers, and serve it again. And that's the position with that.
So we will take your word as an officer of the court that the matter is moving forward.
Yes, ma'am.
And as expeditiously as possible to prevent any delays in this trial.
Yes, my lady. And also, my lady, there is also, which as yet, we are still busy trying to resolve this issue, which need to come to the attention of this court. We are preparing this application, which will have a direct impact also. And I do not want the court to see us as delaying the court's time, which has to do with the finances of the 7th accused, in which we are moving this application for his accounts that have been frozen for a while for them to release the money. It involves also some identification with Home Affairs It involved the South African Reserve Bank, so on and so forth, because definitely he must be able to be financially viable for this trial. It has been brought back to there are so many applications, my lady. I've been working hard with the 7. We are working.
I see we are now at 5.
Yes, and that is very important that the court take that into consideration, because those finances have got direct impact to this trial. Since you are not doing this matter properly.
Yes.
It's important. And my lady, also, there is this one is an interlocutory application for a laptop. This interlocutory application for a laptop is for the accused person to be able to draft some of the things that needs to be used in the main trial. So we are on the 6th one now. We are on the 6th one. So my lady, all these applications, they are much important for us to see them through before this trial can proceed. And we are committing to this court to say they will not delay the state as the state says they are ready to proceed. We should be ready any other time when any of this is sorted to proceed with this. And we hope that the courts that this application are sitting in will definitely expedite the process faster in order for us to be able to proceed here.
Yes. The picture is bigger. There are other people in custody. So if there is a delay that is being caused by accused number 7, it will affect all the other accused also. So just keep that in mind. There is a bigger picture. And then there is also the administration of justice that must be served. But I take your word for you. I take your word as an officer of the court. I repeat myself that you will expedite this matter. I have previously issued a warning in terms of Section 342A of the Criminal Procedure Act, and you know the implications of that. There might be a time that I will have to draw the line, but I will not be unfair or act in such a manner that we cause an unfair trial for your client. We will be very cautious about that. But please, from your side, and I know your problems, I hear your challenges, let's do, or please do all you can for this matter to be expedited.
As the court pleases, my lady, we are working very hard. And also the state must address the court on record in relation to missing items of the 7th accused that were taken from him when he was arrested in Tanzania. They are there recorded. It will include quite huge amount of money which is needed at this stage. It will include some of the expensive items, including his laptops, his phones, many other things. That to this day we have been engaging the state, and the state is not forthcoming with it. Maybe if they are addressed on record, it will assist us in some of the application so that we can be ready to proceed. I'm not sure if, my lady, you understand the interconnected of all this, because those items have got financial implication. That financial implication has got a direct relation to this trial. Yes. So the state needs to address on that and commit as to when are they resolving that aspect of missing items, because also we cannot make an application on that one. We have been making application, my lady. We've spent a lot of time in court. So this one doesn't need a court. They better commit to that. Good. The court
just on the issue of funding, keep in mind that the Office of Legal Aid is still available. Should there be an impasse in the funding of counsel, and that if there are any applications to be made, that be made timeously, should that be the choice of accused number 7. So just keep that in the back of your mind. I'm not saying you must do that, but keep that as an option then, and please do the application timeously if there are problems.
My lady, just to state this on record, that yes. This person is not financially challenged per se. He is looking for the funds that are in some of the bank accounts to be released so that he can be able to cover all the costs that are coming, because this trial will definitely be long.
Yes.
And the cost of it. So the exploring the legal aid at this stage, it has not been part of the instruction. The instruction has been to access the funds that are there.
I hear you. I hear you on that, and I am glad that he has enough funds to finance his defence. So also just make sure that that issue be resolved as soon as possible.
As the
Thank you. Thank you for your commitment then, sir.
And
Thank
my
you.
lady, the state must just address the issue of missing items as per instruction of the 7th accused to say we need to know what is the position with
Yes.
all the items that he was arrested, that were taken from him when he was deported from the country that he was
So in essence, you are asking the court to hold an inquiry into the issue of the missing items that happened or that went missing during his arrest.
My lady, is not necessarily an inquiry.
Yes.
It's for the state to address this court to say we have been engaging them, we have sent emails,
Yes.
the phone calls have been made to my knowledge by my instructing attorney, but nothing has transpired from all those efforts. If they can just address the court on that, because these are issues, we are dealing with all issues that are outstanding for this trial to proceed. That
Okay.
also is holding us back to say we need to proceed, and there is financial implication to that.
Good. I hear you. Ms. Bester?
My lady, I think he's not properly informed.
Yes.
Because I received one email in regard of the missing items, and I replied to that. And yesterday I received an email from the instructing attorney wherein she says she appreciates what we were busy doing. So I think he's not properly informed.
Okay, so maybe his instructing attorneys didn't
Yeah.
inform him of that.
And then I want to put
But-
on record, there was a case docket, a theft docket that Mr. Bester opened in Pretoria. And as far as I know, that was declined to prosecute. So we must establish if we're busy now again with the same items that was
Yes.
apparently previously missing. And regarding the access to funds, that is within the jurisdiction of the Pretoria
High
Director of
Court.
Public Prosecution.
Yes. Thank you. But I am certain, as mature, experienced counsel serving the administration of justice and the constitution of this country, that you will engage with each other and deal with that matter. Apparently, there is a docket. The docket has been opened, and you can just take instructions on that then further.
My lady will proceed to take instruction.
Thank
as the
you.
court consists.
Thank you for that. I have been advised that accused number 1 has arrived. Can she be brought up from the police house? Elsa, kan ek nie daai datum skry dan? Dit gaan dan die So dis 20 Julie tot 18 September en 18 Maart. Good. So apparently it is not accused number 1 that has arrived. Mr. Mutlaung, you wanted to be excused.
Indeed, so, my lady, time permitting, I would have to, I'm available until 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. So shall we then adjourn formally until 11 o'clock? Should she arrive before that, you can inform me and we can reconvene immediately and then dispose of the proceedings for the day.
That's it.
so that we do not waste unnecessary time. I know people have to travel back to Kimberley and Johannesburg. On that point, on that issue, the 18th of March, I have made a suggestion that we do this matter virtually to save expenditures for council that must travel, as well as to prevent what happened this morning for the accused to arrive late, for the inconvenience that the accused must suffer to travel hours from their destination. But I want council to consult with each other on that. We have the facilities in court to deal with that, to have virtual hearings with the accused as well as counsel. If you are amenable to that, contact my registrar and we can do it in that manner on the 18th of March.
My lady, if I may, we want to do the viewing on the 18th.
Yes,
And then everyone must be present.
must be present.
Yeah.
Good. But talk to
Including
each
the
other.
accused, yeah.
To talk to each other and see what we can do to save the expenditures, especially for council to travel from Johannesburg, Kimberley, everywhere, and see what we can do. But if you have the viewing, then that suggestion won't stand. So we are going to adjourn formally until 11 o'clock. If accused one arrives earlier, please, everybody, don't go away. As soon as she arrives, we can reconvene and then dispose of the matter. Court adjourned.
Unfortunately, accused number 1 is still not here, and during the adjournment, I had a discussion with my investigation officer, Colonel Flyman, and he's told me that he takes full responsibility for today's delay. He forgot that a female must sign for her. And so he said he really apologized and he takes full responsibility for
Thank
today.
you for that.
Thank you.
That's big of him. Can I suggest that we conclude the proceedings and come back for accused number 1
I think so. Thank you, my lady.
only? Will that suit everybody?
Thank you, my lady.
I will excuse you, Mr. Motlaunu.
As
As soon as your client arrives, I'll come back to court and I will then just postpone the matter against.
As a court, Mrs. Madam.
Will that be suitable? Good. Good. So just to confirm, Ms. Bester, the postponement for case management, 18 March
March
2025. Then for trial,
2026, my lady.
Yeah.
2026. Okay, there we did it. It's some kind of a virus. And then in the third term to be booked for the 20th of July 2026 to the 18th of September 2026.
Thank
That
you,
to
my
be
lady.
the dates.
Thank you.
The position of the accused is the same. The bail conditions are the same. Nothing else, except then a further order. Do we need an order for a report on the lateness of accused number 1 since your investigating officer has taken accountability for it?
I don't think so, my lady, and I know my investigation officer very, very well, and he is extremely sorry for what happened.
Good. Any objection to that? Do I still need to order a written report, Mr. Motlaong? We've got an apology from the investigating officer.
My lady, with the utmost respect, he is not forthcoming in terms of what could really have transpired, other than that there was his apologizing for the inconvenience caused. For fairness and for proper administration of justice,
Transparency.
it is quite prudent that we should have a full report on
what happened.
on what happened. As a court, please.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Then the accused may rise. Thank you. The matter is then postponed to the 18th of March 2026 for a case management hearing in the High Court Bloemfontein at 9:30 in the morning. I repeat, it is the 18th of March 2026 and it will be for case management at 9:30 at the High Court Bloemfontein. Accused number 1 is not here. I will deal with her later. Accused number 2, he's on bail. His bail is extended on the same conditions and he is warned for the 18th of March 2026 at 9:30 here at the High Court Bloemfontein. Accused number 3's bail is also extended. The bail conditions are confirmed as is, and he is also warned for the 18th of March 2026 here in the High Court in Bloemfontein. Accused number 4's bail is extended. The bail conditions are confirmed, and he is warned for 9:30 on the 18th of March 2026 here in the High Court Bloemfontein. Accused number 6, his bail is extended, bail conditions are confirmed, and he is also warned for 9:30 on the 18th of March 2026 High Court Bloemfontein. Accused number 7 is to remain in custody. Accused number 8 is also to remain in custody. Accused number 9's bail is extended. The bail conditions are confirmed and he is warned for 9:30 on the 18th of March 2026 here at the High Court in Bloemfontein. The further order is then that the investigating officer representing the South African Police Services that is responsible for the transportation of accused number 1 submit a written report to this court on or before the 18th of March 2026, explaining the lateness of the accused being brought to court. Does that conclude everything? Anything else?
Thank you,
Anybody
my
wants
lady.
to? Everything?
Yeah.
Good. Then this court adjourns as it is, and I will then return later to accommodate accused number 1. Thank you. Court is adjourned. Thank you, thank you. Accused number 1 is here. Good morning. Good morning. So the matter can be so postponed.
Thank you, my lady.
Thank you, thank you. Ma'am, you may rise. I presume your counsel has informed you about the proceedings this morning, and if he hasn't, he will do it afterwards and inform you about everything what happened this morning. So the matter is postponed to the 18th of March 2026 for another case management sitting of this matter. You are to remain in custody. Just for thoroughness' sake, the matter is also booked for trial in the third term from the 20th of July until the 18th of September 2026. Thank you. Does that conclude the proceedings in
That
regard to
concludes
your
my-
Indeed so, my lady.
You're then satisfied. Thank you. The court is then adjourned. Thank you.
Rise.
Nou ja, Dansie. Dankie Christian, geseënde Kersfees vir julle.